Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes, I'm asking you to advise me to go and reading my study, my course in the university.
Say that again, sorry.
I'm discovering the as Speaker Corner Dawah before like 2 months ago, and I'm addicted to following this channel. So can you advise me to stop doing that?
Addiction. So you want advice on what to study at university?
Yes.
What have you studied in the past? What are you good at?
What?
Where do you live? Sorry.
In Jordan.
Okay, and what did you do ثانوية عامة there?
ماذا?
Did you do secondary school there?
I'm not understand what you ask.
ثانوية عامة. Do you not call it that?
No, I'm not. I'm at the university.
Okay. What are you doing in university?
I'm studying English and German language.
Okay, very nice. Now, so you're already in university. So what's the question? What you're talking about? Master's degree? What do you want to do? Like?
Baccalaureate, yes.
Yeah, but you're already enrolled in a course. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do something more? Like after you finished your baccalaureate?
No. I would like to study master.
Say again, sorry.
I wouldn't like to study master. No.
No, more. When you finished your degree in German and in English,
yes.
What do you want to do? It's like Yani. What do you want to do? Magister? What do you want to do?
I want to search about job.
Job.
Yeah.
I'm sure in Jordan they have some organizations that can help you with this.
No? Inshallah.
Why can I ask you a question, Maha? Why job? Are you not thinking of having a family, something like that? Is that something you're thinking about yourself?
It's difficult to find some like suitable one.
Yeah, but Jordan is filled with Ahl al-Khair. Very good people.
Inshallah. Yes.
Because I want to tell you something, Maha, okay?
Yeah.
Let me give you, since you've come on, like maybe you're looking for some advice, I want to give you my advice. How old are you, like 22 or something, like 21? I don't know. Look, you've got to be careful of something, Maha, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got to be careful of entering the workplace with the feeling that this is going to be a substitute for a family. Let me tell you something. One of the biggest studies that has ever been done in psychology, okay, was a study that was done between the years of 1970 and 2000, I think, or 1990. And it was a study by someone called Oswald, okay? And you can find this online. And basically, in the years which corresponded with when the feminist movement became very powerful, the immediate after effect, where women were getting more money now because they were working and something like that, it corresponded perfectly and exactly with the time where they were the least happy in their lives. And according to the study, their happiness went down almost in commensurate or mirrored way to how men's happiness went up. Men were happy not committing. Men were happy that the woman is paying more for his wallet is getting bigger and so on. The resource extraction, as they call it, these people, red pills and so on, that was not happening. So what we need to understand is if you decide to go into the world of work, okay, and you somehow prioritize that over some things which you will find natural, let me just put it in that sense, then what will happen is that according to...
Can you repeat the few words that you say, because I'm not understand?
If you go into the amal, if you go into work and you start having a career, okay, then what will happen is when you reach your 30s, you're very likely to be in a state of depression. Okay, if you sacrifice what could have been a healthy, happy family life, according to the data that we have. I'm not saying this as from my opinion. No, this is according to the data that we have. Yeah?
I'm not against the family idea, but
yes,
there's like, I don't know how can I explain it.
Let me tell you something interesting, Maha. Yeah.
Yes.
Jermaine Greer, one of the prominent feminists. I was reading something recently. She came out. She was one of the top feminists, Nisawiyat, yeah,
yes,
60s and the sittinat. And what happened is, she was talking about actually the same thing, being a housewife as a slave and all this kind of kalam, yeah. And في آخر المطاف, what happened to her is she said something so powerful in a book that she wrote called The Whole Woman. You know what she said? She goes, I mourn for my unborn children, which means أنا أحزن على أولادي الذين لم يولدوا. That because she never wanted to have kids, yeah, so she's mourning for the fact that she never had kids because she was attacking the housewife, she was attacking the mother. So she had a change of heart. And then do you know what she said as well, Maha? And this is the Shahid min al-Kalam in her book, The Whole Woman. You know what she said? Shahid min al-Kalam, that she said that we have to now start looking at full-time mothers as a career option. As a career option.
People realize that late, sadly.
Look at her. She was one of the founding mothers of the feminist movement. She came 20, 30 years later after saying all this stuff. And she said, no, actually, we have to start looking at a mother and the housewife as a full-time career option. This, among many different examples of, this Betty Friedan, who wrote The Feminine Mystique. She wrote another book, by the way, people don't know about it. And it's called The Second Stage. And in that book, she was saying that, the whole comfortable concentration camp, the home is a, comfortable concentration. She said this was extremist. She said, I think it was a bit extreme. And she realized that because women were following her advice, they were becoming more sad. She wrote that herself. She realized that because women, they had so much pressure on them to go into amal, work, and so on. It's like you right now. I have to do amal, I have to do work. You don't have to do any of that. To be honest with you, Maha, you don't have to do. You can do it as much as you want to do. You can do part-time work. You don't have to make money. That's not really your responsibility. You can get someone else, a man, to do it. Let him do it. Why do you have to do this? You can do talab al-ilm, and raising awlad and teaching them, rather than that you become the man, and you have a double burden.
Yes.
That you have to get the money and this and that, and also you have to be the woman and and why all of this? Why all of this? Is enough for the woman. She has a lot of work on her hands anyway. So I would say don't get addicted to the world of work.
The sound is not clear now.
Yeah, if you get into this stuff, believe me, when you're in your believe me, it's like this. The stats are like 70%. You will be really upset and you'll feel sad. And all of these women that were spearheading the feminist movement, to some extent or another, they've admitted that they were wrong to some extent or another. So I'm saying that why fall into the traps of al-mar al-bayda, the white woman who's tried this already and she failed. So you need to, they say, being clever, being dhaki, being clever, and تتعلم من أخطائك, and that you learn from your mistakes. But being wise, being hakim, and تتعلم من أخطاء الآخرين, that you learn from the other people's mistakes. Well, I'm telling you, this is the biggest studies that have been done in the West, with 100,000 women being asked in Britain and America, they are not happy with this whole world of work thing. Don't think about work, think about family. And if you don't have kids, then look after your mom and dad. That will give you more satisfaction, happiness, and things in your life than any work, any employer that you can get in Jordan or any other country in the Middle East or anywhere else.
I'm agree with you, but yes. I mean that I'm against the society moral in this subject in my society.
I don't understand. Just tell me what you mean.
أعتقد أني ضد نظرة المجتمع لهذا الأمر بالذات.
I know, but ما هي نظرة المجتمع? What is it exactly? What is the way that the society looks at?
The way that they are dealing with the marriage and to choose the correct wife or the correct husband. I hate it really.
Look, I don't know العادات والتقاليد في أردن. I don't know it. I don't know it. I'm sure there's some people that do the wrong things, and I'm sure that some people that do the right things. You just need to. It doesn't matter if some things are not perfect. You don't need to make it perfect. Just like the dunya is not perfect. Just your priority should be at this point. Finish your education. If you want to do a little bit of work here and there, no problem. But don't make that your life. Do you understand? Because you are in your 20s now. If you do that and you fall into the trap of al-mar'a al-bayda, you are now the white woman. You are going to suffer the same problems as she suffered. Simple as that. Really. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
You will get more pleasure raising children than you can ever get being in a bank or selling this or doing that, or whatever it is you decide to do. I can promise you that.
I have that I can translate something in the future, inshallah, for speaker corner da'wah.
ينقطع عمل ابن آدم إلا من ثلاث. The Prophet Muhammad said that the amal of the Bani Adam breaks except for three things. ولد صالح يدعو له, that a child who's upright that does dua for him, a sadaqatun jariyah, that a sadaqah which is continuous, and علم نافع ينتفع به, and the علم نافع, beneficial knowledge that the people benefit from. So we have to build that. Inshallah.
Shukran.
Thank you so much, sister. Jazakallah khair.